Hello, P5 students. Welcome again in our Math 5 class, and this is Miss Claire. In this video, you will learn Chapter 2. It talks about number sequences. You will learn two lessons. Lesson A, count on and back for sequences. Lesson B, add and subtract to find terms in a sequence. The learning outcomes for these lessons are to count on and count back in equal steps extending beyond zero to include negative numbers, and to use relationship between repeated addition of a constant and multiplication to find any term of a sequence. Are you ready, P5? Come on, let's start. Okay, let's start for lesson A. Count on and back for sequences. Look at this picture. What can you say? There is an weather newscaster on the TV and he says the temperature dropped by the same number every day. The girl said that 3 days ago the temperature in London was 2 degrees Celsius. The boy said it is negative 7 degrees Celsius in London now. What was the temperature in London yesterday? So how are we going to answer this? What are the different ways to work out the temperature? Explain how you arrive at your conjecture. So if you know the answer, children, you can share that during our class. Now I have here a picture. This girl is Kaz and she is watching the divers and scuba divers at a diving pool. She notes the positions they are at and sees a sequence. What do you think the sequence is? What have you observed? Kaz says, I see a sequence 10, 5, 0, negative 5. So if she will continue, what will be the next number? Okay, Kaz counts back from 10 and stops at negative 11. In how many different ways can she do this? Okay, you can tell your answer during our class. Okay, I have here a picture of a submarine. Take a look. I have a submarine and a big ship. The submarine starts going down from a height of 3 meters above sea level. It goes down 9 meters every 15 seconds. So take a look. So it starts going down from the height of 3 meters. If you observe, if you can see this one. So from here, it is 3 meters. Then it goes down by 9 meters for every 15 seconds. So from 3 meters, it goes down 9 meters. It means to say we will subtract 9 from 3. It means our answers become negative. So 3 minus 9, that is negative 6. Then minus 9 again, that is negative 15. And minus 9 again is negative 24. So it means after 15 seconds or after 45 seconds, the sequence shows counting back from 3 in 9s, right? So the sequence is 3, negative 16, negative 15, negative 24. So from 3, as you can see here, so we have 9 minus 9 minus 9 minus 9. So after 45 seconds, it is already negative 24 meters below the sea level. So if we continue, what will be the next after negative 24? Okay, if you know the answer, you can share that during our class. I have here a picture of a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon is 2 meters above the ground. It rises 8 meters every second. So there is 2 meters. So it means 2 meters above the ground, then it will rises 8 meters every second. So we add 8 meters from 2, it becomes 10. Then we add another 8, it becomes 18 meters. Then another 8, it becomes 26 meters. So the sequence shows counting on from 2 in 8s. So the sequence is 2, 10, 18, 26. So if it will rise again 8 meters in another second, so we will add 8 to 26. So 26 plus 8, it gives us, yes, it will be 34 meters. So that's how to count on and count back. So count on actually means counting forward. It depends on what number we will going to add. When we count back, it means counting backward. And if we go beyond 0, it means our answer becomes negative numbers. Okay, P5. Okay, let's study lesson B, add and subtract to find terms in a sequence. Look at this picture. This is Ron. She's holding a card with numbers. What have you noticed about the number sequence? Can you see a pattern? So Ron wants to find the number covered by the ink blot. How can he find the number in the sequence? If you know the answer, you can share that during our class. So I have here a picture of an elevator. This elevator has a height of 7 meters on the first floor. It reaches a height of 19 on the fourth floor. It moves up at a constant height every floor. Its height at each floor form an increasing linear sequence. So find the height of the elevator when it is on the second floor and the third floor. So how to solve this? So on the first floor, the height is 7, and we don't know on the second and third floor. All we know is on the fourth floor, that is 19 meters. So to solve this, we need to find first the difference between the fourth and the first, and we will subtract it, and that is 12. After that, we will divide it by 3 because we have 3 jumps. 1, 2, 3. So 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4. Therefore, there are 3 jumps of 4. So we always add 4 to every floor. So if we add 4 to 7, that is 11. And if we add 4 to 11, that is 15. If we add 4 to 15, that is 19. So the missing numbers are 11 and 15, this one. So our sequence then is 7, 11, 15, and 19. So the elevator rises to the height of 11 meters and 15 meters when it is on the second and third floor. How about if the elevator goes to the 5th floor here? What will be the height? Since we have a constant number which is jumps of 4, we just simply add it by 4, and that is equal to 23, correct? Okay, now let's go to Sandra's oranges. Okay, Sandra had 27 oranges. She gave the same number of oranges to each of her neighbors. So after visiting 4 neighbors, she had 7 oranges left. So let's find the number of oranges Sandra had left after visiting the first neighbor, the second neighbor, and the third neighbor. How to solve it? So take a look here. She has 27 oranges. After the fourth neighbor, there are 7 oranges left. So to find this, we need to subtract first the terms, the first term and this first one and the 7, that is 20. After that, let's divide 20 by how many jumps? So from 27, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's divide 20 by 4, and that is 5. So 20 is 4 jumps of 5, right? So it means to say 27 minus 5. We always subtract 5. This is our constant. So 27 minus 5 is 22. 22 minus 5 is 17. 17 minus 5 is 12. And 12 minus 5 is 7. That's correct. So, the missing numbers are 27 minus 5 is 22. 22 minus 5 is 17. Then minus 5 is 12. So, the first visitor, there are 22 oranges left. After the second neighbor, 17 oranges left. After the third neighbor, 12 oranges left. So that's how to find the answer for this. Now, I have here a problem. Let's try to answer this, children. Anne is melting a chocolate. She starts measuring the temperature of the chocolate at 17 degrees Celsius. The temperature rises constantly and she makes another 4 checks every 5 minutes. She stops at the fourth check when it reaches 41 degrees Celsius. So what is the temperature of the chocolate on her first check? Okay, children, if you know the answer, you can share that during our class. So all you need to do first is you are going to subtract first the base, the starting measurement or the starting temperature and the last, the fourth check. And you try to find how many jumps. So that's how to find the answer, and if you know it, you can share that during our class. Okay, P5, that's all about Lesson A, count on and back for sequences, and Lesson B, add and subtract to find terms in a sequence. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you learned a lot in this video. Always remember to stay safe and healthy. God bless everyone and have a great day.